Hello, here we are once again live in Clifton Market. Sorry, I've got the mic confused with the rest of the thing here, but we're here every day broadcasting live from Clifton Market, giving you everything up to date on doings at the market. For the next hour and a half, we'll have everything Clifton, news, events happening on the street, and the latest from the market. I must admit that things are not looking good here at the market. We got a lot of problems with sales. Since I've started broadcasting, there's been no uptick in sales. So with no increase in sales, we can't supply our groceries. So the shelves are getting a little bare, and there's no can't keep this up forever. So it may be we're coming to a head here. I wish I could get somebody to address the situation, but there's really not much to say. We haven't had a response from the community that we'd like, and consequently, we can't exist without Clifton coming together. And when we don't have food when we don't have staples, like I think they said we don't have we don't have any toilet paper today, so I apologize for no toilet paper. What? So that's probably like the nail in the coffin there. No toilet paper. So basically, we're just going to go straight to what's happening. And Thursday is the next event in Clifton. It's the PTO, the CANS PTO meeting is every third Thursday, and I was able to pull up the notice right here from that was in the Clifton Chronicle, the fall Clifton Chronicle. The CANS Cincinnati area neighborhood school is moving to the Clifton school in the fall of 2019-20 school year. And Drew Swetziano is the president of the CANS PTO.
Come to Clifton Market.
It's the CANS advisory group meets monthly every third Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Rawson's Farmhouse next to the Clifton School building. Our PTO welcomes parents and CANS neighbors. Questions are always welcomed at cansadvisory@gmail.com, and you can visit the website at canselementary.org to get more information. So that's this Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Rawson Farmhouse. It's just north of Clifton School, and everything about CANS will be, you can introduce yourself and become involved in Clifton School. So that said, we're going to basically go to I guess we'll just go to the lineup of things that are happening this week. This Friday, September 21st, we have Sexy Time. It's a live band karaoke at the Plaza, Clifton Plaza at 7 p.m. On Saturday, September 22nd at the Plaza, the Queen City Balladeers will play at 7 p.m. You can always get a beverage and order some food from Lydia's on Ludlow. Lydia is always nice to put up a beer tap. I think they usually sell Truth by Rheingeist, and they also sell Rheingeist cider, and I believe wine by the glass. I'm still trying to figure that out, but there's always a seat here for you. If you're in the neighborhood, you can come by and we'll talk about everything Clifton Market. The golden ticket deadline is September 29th. You can go on Clifton Cultural Arts Center website and get full information. Ongoing is the CCAC's Community Art Show at the Avondale Business Center. That's the show where you submit a piece and it's accepted and there's no fee. But for the golden ticket, there is a fee. I believe now, since it's past the early bird special, it's $35. And you can have additional works at $10 each. The fish delivery here at the market is every Tuesday and Friday around noon. There's beer and wine tastings at Ludlow Wines every Friday and Saturday, starting at 5 p.m. Flights of 4 glasses is $10, and it comes with a complimentary cheese plate. The Clifton pop-up puppy party is every 4th Monday at the Plaza, and I believe it's at 5 p.m. So we'll get to that later. It's every 4th Monday. That's this coming Monday, the 24th September. Let's go right to the flyers. We're going to go straight to Clifton Market flyer for this week. I believe the flyer is changing this today on Wednesday. That's when the Esquire Theater changes its marquee, and Clifton Market changes its flyer. So we're just going to reintroduce that into the browser and see if we can pull up. Okay, here we are. Wednesday, September 19th to Tuesday, September 25th. This is the new Clifton Market flyer. At the top of the list is USDA Choice Top Sirloin Steaks. Save $2 at $5.99 a pound. Clifton Market Pork Chops, all varieties. Save $1 at $3.99 a pound. New crop of USA grown Bartlett pears for 1 pound package, 99 cents a pound. Fresh, organic California shortcut carrots, 1 pound package, 2 for $3. LaCroix, sparkling water, assorted varieties, save 20 cents at $4.79 each. And Jif peanut butter, 15.5 to 16 ounce packages, 2 for $4. That's 50 cents below my buy price of peanut butter, which was in effect about 5 years ago. So that's an incredible buy of peanut butter. We have Kraft Deluxe or Velveeta pasta and cheese, assorted varieties, 16 ounces, save $1.59, 2 for $5. And here, Cottonelle bath tissue, 12 count, assorted varieties, 8 ounces at $4.99 each. Now, it's my feeling, I haven't confirmed this, but they might have sold out of the toilet paper today, so hopefully the truck will be in and they can get that restocked. On the second page, we have Fresh Express Garden Salad, 12 ounce package, $1.18 each. Fresh from the field blackberries or raspberries, a 6 ounce package, 2 for $5. Midwest grown yellow and zucchini squash at $1.18. Organic sweet grape cherry tomatoes, 1 pint container. It's organic and 2 for $4. Organic Washington State extra fancy gala apples. That was my daughter's favorite. $1.69 a pound. They're organic. Organic fresh romaine hearts, 3-pack, 2 for $5. From Emma's Deli, we have Clifton Market 8-inch apple pie. Save $1 at $4.59. Fresh baked bread, Clifton Market fresh baked baguettes. Save 60 cents, $1.99 each. Boar's Head roast beef, with Vermont cheddar sandwich. Save $1 at $4.99 each. So this is a boar's head roast beef with Vermont cheddar sandwich, $4.99 each. Save $1. We have Clifton Market balsamic beets. Save $1 at $5.99 each. And then in our seafood department, since the seafood crashed yesterday, center cut Atlantic cod loins, 8 ounce, average weight, $1. Save $1 at $7.99 a pound. Fresh tilapia fillet, marinated in citrus and lemon or mango chili. Save $1 at $8.99. Clifton Market seafood made fresh in the store. Save $1 at $5.99 a pound. Peeled and deveined raw shrimp, 25 to 30 per pound. Save $1 at $10.99. Prime cuts in the fresh cut meat section. USDA choice bottom round roast. Save $1.50, $3.49 a pound. Fresh daily 33 lean ground beef. Save 50 cents at $2.49 a pound. USDA choice eye of round steaks. Save $1, $3.99 a pound. Fisher Melwood bacon. Save 40 cents at $3.99 each. Ma Rose's mini pizza frozen pack, 4-pack frozen. Save $2 at two for $5. Conn's bologna, a 1-pound pack. Save $1, 2 for $4 each. So that's an incredible buy. 2 for $4. 2 Conn's bologna, 1-pound pack. And in the beer and wine selection, we have Lord Hobo Brewing Company Hobo Life Session IPA 6-pack for $10.99. Stillwater Big Bunny Imperial Chocolate Milk Stout 4-pack for $11.99. And in our wine selection, save $5 on Black Stallion Sauvignon Blanc at $14.99. And our red selection from Jimmy and the Beer and Wine is Margarita Vineyard Broadside Merlot for $14.99. So that's the flyer from Clifton Market. We'll go on to the other flyers, briefly go through them. We have the the bearcash.com flyer in this issue. It's good till October 15th. We have student college discount, 10% off your grocery purchase, valid with coupon and any student or college ID. So this is the Bear Cash coupon book. It's in the blue kiosks that are on Ludlow Avenue. There's one right outside my broadcast area here, and also one right outside of Graders. You can go in there and get that coupon. It's in the first page, and save 10% off your grocery order with a valid student ID and the coupon. You must bring the coupon. Let's go through the flyer and see if there's anything else that's in Clifton, that's in the Bear Cash book. We have Dewey's has a wonderful spread. $2 off any large 17-inch pizza. Present in store to receive $2 off. $2 off any 2 salads. $2.50 off any pizza with purchase of any salad. $2 off any large 17-inch pizza. So that's a great buy from Dewey's. Anbar India has $4 off the second lunch entree coupon, and $6 off any second dinner entree, and it eat in only. So that's from Anbar India, my wife's favorite. And the Esquire has the regular coupons. Receive one free admission with purchase of one admission of equal or greater value. And the movies have changed this today, so we're looking forward to seeing the new movie lineup. There's a double spread for Corinthian Restaurant, Corinthian Pizza Pan, Crazy Tuesday, one large two-topping pizza, $8.95. Hey, here it is, the Wing Wednesday, a basket of 10 wings and small cheese pizza, $8. It's a great buy. And here, buy one pizza, get one pizza free. So that's from the Corinthian. Technically, they're not in Ludlow, but we're since they're right on Jose, they sort of count as Clifton. So we'll go straight to the Ace flyer. On the front page, you have your choice of various lawn products, potting mix, insect killer, Roundup, turf builder, and buy two, get one free. Furnace filter. On the second page, they have a $59.99 10 by 10 pop-up instant canopy for $22.99. They have a 4.75 gallon Blackjack 7-year driveway filler and sealer. We have Kills It 2 latex for $14.99 a gallon. 8-foot Type 2 fiberglass stepladder for $69.99. Various Flex Seal products at $12.99 each. $2, $3, or $5 instantly on selected e-cloth products, sweeper, wipes. And on the back page, they have canning jars and lids. The small jars are 12 for $9.99. The large quart jar is $10.99 for 12. And then the lids and sealer gaskets for the 12 for $1.99. And here's we got the $29.99 folding 6-foot polypropylene table, and the chair that goes with it, $11.99 polypropylene white folding chair. And my favorite is $429.99, a Craftsman 21-inch electric start single stage snow thrower. Hey Tanette, you want to say hello? Then that's our great HR person. You gotta get on her good side if you want good hours.
That's true. Joe knows it, don't you?
Yeah. And then the last, you want to go all out for your snow thrower, get the 24-inch self-propelled dual-stage snow thrower with electric start. Both of them have electric start. So that's for $679.99, and that's the end of the Ace flyer. We'll go to CBS. CBS flyer this week. They have a lot of vitamins on sale and nasal products for this allergy season. You'd be surprised at how many vitamins and supplements are on sale in this issue. We got kids. We got buy one get 50%. Buy one get 50% off. With card, one a day. Citrusel, Phillips, Colon Health, True Biotics, or Flintstones vitamins. Mucinex, Fast DM Max, Delsum Cough 12-hour cough relief, and Mucinex Sinus Max severe congestion relief lozenges, $12.99 with card. We have Hall's cough drops, real honey, honey with chamomile and honey vanilla, 2 for $4 with card. Buy two, get $1 extra bucks card. We have NyQuil and DayQuil for $16.99 with card. Vicks, DayQuil, and NyQuil severe 24-ounce or 48 count. We have Nature's Truth tea tree, lavender, breathe easy, peppermint, essential oil, 2 for $10 or $6.79 each with card. Nature's Truth oils, roll-ons, coconut or sweet almond base. Excludes diffuser and sprays. Here, $10 extra bucks reward when you buy any 2 of Radiance Platinum DHEA 25 milligrams and Radiance Platinum Evening Primrose Oil 1,000 milligrams for soft gel. And their life is brighter with nutrients from nature. We have men's, women, and kids. Men's 1 a day, women's 1 a day, and kids 1 a day, $4 with 24 count, available in selected stores. And here we have from Irwin Naturals vitamins, 54 to 100 count. We have Steel Libido, Magnum, Blood Flow, Ginkgo Smart, Maximum Focus and Memory. Spend $20, get $5 in extra bucks. Limit 1 per household with card. It doesn't seem to say the price, so that's the end of the CVS flyer. We'll go on to see what's playing on City Beat. And well, today is Wednesday, and they've changed their issue, so I failed to get a current City Beat. In fact, there were no on the kiosk outside, so they'll be making a delivery soon. Let's go right to the FotoFocus is coming up. FotoFocus is a region-wide celebration of photography. Takes place in October. The FotoFocus component for the CCAC will take place in the Esquire Theater, and they will be featuring Jens Rosenkrantz. You might remember Jens Rosenkrantz was one of the owners of gosh, was it Postal in the old Tink space? But there have been so many restaurants in there from time to time, it's hard to remember which one Jens was, but he's a longtime photographer, and from September 27th to February 28th will be a show at the Esquire Theater. It's a carefully curated from nearly 20,000 images taken since 2014, over 20,000 miles. Jens Rosenkrantz, Small Town and Long Views documents a personal archive that marks the time and place of extraordinary travels. So that's going to take place at the Esquire Theater. Let me see if I can pull up the time for the opening. I've got a wonderful fold out here. It's going to be at the regular hours. It doesn't show an opening, so we hope to get to that later. Let's go straight to social media. See what's happening. We always like to go to the next one on the queue is the GoFundMe page for Clifton Market, and we're going to see what the total is up to now. It's been at $41.50 for a couple of weeks now, so we're feeling like we're losing ground at Clifton Market. I don't know what's going to be next, but it has 41 likes and 7 people took a picture of it. There's numerous perks when you donate money, and if you donate the maximum, the initial amount is $125. You get a free pizza. You get $5 off $25 order, 10% off your grocery order, and if you donate $125, you get a Clifton Market coffee mug and free coffee for a year. So that's the GoFundMe page for Clifton Market. There's also a GoFundMe page for CliftonFest. we'll go to the lineup at the Ludlow Garage. There's 3 concerts this week. On Thursday, September 20th, we have a Irish folk for gentlemen. It's the High Kings. Show starts at 8:30. Doors open at 7. The High Kings ticket price is $25 to $45. If you go to Ludlow Garage, Cincinnati.com, you can click on more details for the High Kings, and they have a little YouTube video so you get a taste of what the music's like. On Friday, Animal Years is playing at the Ludlow Garage. Showtime is 8:30. Tickets are $10 to $15. It's rock. It's good for all ages. On Saturday, September 22nd, at 8:30 p.m. at the Ludlow Garage is Vince Ngalia. It's jazz. It's good for all ages, and as I said before, you can go on Ludlow Garage, Cincinnati.com, and click on the Vince Ngalia, more details, and you can hear a little tune so that you can get a taste of what's up. Let's go to CliftonCulturalArts.org. See about the coming events. Ongoing right now is the Uptown and Around Community Art Show. It's at the Avondale Business Center. If you go down Wolper and then go up Forest to Reading Road and take a left, it's about a mile down the road on the left. It's a low single level building, new building. It's at 3635 Reading Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, and has a nice selection. This is the community art show at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, and any piece submitted was accepted and hung with no fee. September 19th, tomorrow, at the Civic Garden Center is the Sunset Salon. At the Civic Garden Center is at 2715 Reading Road. If you go down Martin Luther King to Reading Road and take a right, it's down the hill about a mile on the right. The topic will be native plants, shrubs, and trees. So that's the Sunset Salon. Let's click on that and find out the time. This is season 6 of the Sunset Salons. They have a different topic every event. It says, learn all there is to know about the importance of plants, shrubs, and trees native to the greater Cincinnati region. Our experts will cover planting best practices and gardening tips to transform your yard and garden into an efficient and beautiful native landscape. Featured panelists are Dean Niemeyer, Taking Root, Greg Torres of the Civic Garden Center, Kurt Gartner from the Cincinnati Nature Center, and Paul Klozar from the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens. At 6 p.m., the doors open with light bits and chocolate desserts. And 6:15, the featured panel conversation. Now it says parking at the Civic Garden Center. In the Civic Garden Center Green Learning Station parking lot, entrance on Oak Street, and then you can park on the roadways within the Civic Garden Center. Additional parking after 5:30 is available at Tri-Health Hand Surgery with an entrance from Oak Street, just across from the Green Learning Station Drive. So it says advance tickets for this event have ended. Tickets will be available at the CCA box office, at the Civic Garden Center, and on the day of the event, Wednesday, September 19th, today at 6 p.m. Many thanks to our generous sponsors. Light Bite sponsors are Doctors Patricia Klein and Reed Hardman. So thank you very much, Reed and Patricia, for that. Also, sponsors are the law office of J. Eileen Zell. Dessert sponsor Haughty Chocolate, Cincinnati, Ohio. The venue partner is the Civic Garden Center, and generous operating support from ArtsWave and the Ohio Arts Council. The cost is $12 at the door, and the location is at the Civic Garden Center, 2715 Reading Road, Cincinnati, Ohio. So it's a great event tonight. It still certainly seems like summertime. And just going to mention that on September 27th, next week, is the Esquire PhotoFocus show. We'll get more into that next week when we're live at Clifton Market. Let's go to Reddit and see if we can pull up anything about Clifton Market. So we're just going to search Clifton Market. We'll just search Clifton Market and see if we can come up with anything. There we go. Well, 21 days ago, the last post was my daily live broadcast, so we don't see anything happening here. So nothing from Reddit. Let's go to Clifton Plaza music events. We've already mentioned it, but we'll go ahead and mention it again. We have on Saturday, September 22nd, is the Queen City Balladeers. And on Friday, September 21st at 7 p.m. is the Sexy Time live band karaoke at Clifton Plaza. You always can buy food and drinks from Lydia's on Ludlow. Thank you, Lydia, for putting that together. Let's go to, we always like to go to Gaslight blog and see if Jeff Wilson has put up another post. It's a tremendous resource. If you didn't know about Jeff Wilson's blog, we'll look forward to checking in on that later. Let's go to the sports schedule. UC. Today, there's no sports today. Let's see what's happening on Thursday. Nothing here. Sports are out of town. On Friday, there's also UC sports are out of town. Let's go to Saturday. Of course, UC football versus Ohio University. The time is to be announced. So that's the sports lineup at UC. Let's go to the CCM, the College Conservatory of Music. On September 21st, this Friday, the CCM Wind Series, A New Beginning, at 8 p.m. And on Sunday, at 7 p.m., we have the CCM Jazz Series, The Legend of Benny Carter. So that's the lineup at CCM, the College Conservatory of Music. Let's go straight to the Esquire and see what the new lineup of the movies at the Esquire. They still have Juliet Naked, Black Klansman, The Miseducation of Cameron Post, McQueen, and 8th grade. And ending the lineup is 3 Identical Strangers. You can get gift cards, are available online. This Saturday at midnight is the Rocky Horror Picture Show with a live cast. Every day is a student ticket day, $7.50 every day. Let's see. We have Art House Day at Clifton Market. They're going to be showing 3 films this Sunday, September 23rd at 1 p.m. It starts with Big Bad Fox, and then following with Baghdad Cafe, and then ending with Being John Malkovich. So 4 p.m. is the Baghdad Cafe, and then at 7 p.m. is Being John Malkovich. The Art House Theater Day celebrates the Art House Theater and the cultural role it plays in a community. It's a day to recognize the year-round contributions of film and filmmakers, patrons, projectionists, and staff, and the brick-and-mortar theaters that are passionately dedicated to providing access to the best cinematic experience. Hey, Simon, come on over here. Why not?
I'm going to be a part of that.
Oh, come on.
I appreciate it.
Well,
I appreciate what you're doing.
well, we'll be here. We'll be here during the dark times and the light times.
There's none of the difference. Counts.
Okay, that's Simon. His wife was the creator of the graphics here at the market. You come into a beautiful store, and it was all put together by Catline. So that's the Art House Theater Day this Sunday, and we also are celebrating Women in 21st Century Latin American Film Series. The next film in this series will be at the Esquire at 7 p.m. on September 20th. That's Thursday. La Yuma at 7 p.m. Let's click on La Yuma and we'll talk a little bit about it. A co-production of Nicaragua, Mexico, and Spain, La Yuma is French-born director Florence Jaureg's first feature film and Nicaragua's first full-length feature in 20 years. The gritty movie borrows from socially committed legacy of the new Latin American film movement of the 1960s. There'll be an introduction and a Q&A by Mauricio Espinoza. A synopsis of the story is the story of a young woman who dreams of transcending her bleak life in the slums of Managua and becoming a boxer. Struggling with a dysfunctional family, sexual abuse, gang violence, limited employment opportunities, Yuma finds solace and hope in her training and falls in love with a middle-class journalist student. And they have a nice trailer so you can get a taste of the movie. So don't, I'm sorry. So that's this Thursday, September 20th, 7 p.m. at the Esquire Theater, La Yuma, part of the Women in 21st Century Latin American Film Series. So thank you. Thank you, Esquire, for putting that together. So So we'll go back to the tabs and see what's happening with the news record. It's in UC's newspaper. Let's see if we can find out when it's published. News, sports, life and arts, opinion, about. Let's go to about and find out when it's published. The News Record is a twice weekly independent student news organization at the University of Cincinnati. So, two methods of getting the word out. The News Record is the premier way on campus to immerse yourself in the ultimate journalism experience. So, we'll go back to the front page and see if we can call up let's go to home, see if we can get to the headlines, see if there's any well, the headline story is, "Here's why Uptown campus lost power yesterday." So it says, fall in love with these fall festivals. There's an opinion, the service industry has served me well. FC Cincinnati outlasts Toronto, expands an unbeaten streak. I think we need to go to the FC website. Women's golf, victorious at Northern Kentucky's University Fall Classic. The news on latest news, UC accreditation status up for decanal review. Anti-slavery student organization partners with Cincinnati Zoo. So that's so let's read the brief story about the anti-slavery student organization partners with Cincinnati Zoo. The University of Cincinnati chapter of the Free the Slaves, an international anti-slavery lobbyist organization, is raffling off a chance to bathe Mai Tai, an elephant, at the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden. So, in FC Cincinnati, on Sunday evening, clinching Football Club Cincinnati, FCC, extended its United Soccer League unbeaten streak to 18 games Sunday evening, clinching a 4-3 victory over Toronto Football Club at Nippert Stadium. Well, that was Sunday they played. We're just going to have to find out about, we're going to have to queue up FC. Let's go see what they say with the fall in love with the festivals. If you can get that come up. Fall in love with these festivals. We have Oktoberfest in downtown, the Ohio Renaissance Festival, the Halloween Haunt at Kings Island, Cincinnati Food Truck Association Food Fest. Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't include CliftonFest. It would have been nice to have that. But in lieu of that, we're just going to move on and see. Let's search FCC Cincinnati and see if we can get a dedicated page for the FCC. We can get a dedicated page, so we'll be right there on top of FCC Cincinnati. There we go, FC Cincinnati. I'm sorry I didn't mention the game on Sunday. Learn more about Cincinnati's 2019 move up to the MLS. Oh, here, Nippert Stadium, September 29th at 7:30 p.m. There's going to be a game. So that's That's let's go to that game. Maybe they can fill us in with exactly who they're playing, and we'll click on that. Oh, it just says a bunch of tickets. Doesn't have anything about who they're playing. So that's just it. Oh, I see. I can hardly make out the name. It's hard to read this. Just can't tell which team that is. But it's at Nippert Stadium on September 29th. FC plays, so that's good. We got that in the queue now. We won't miss a beat on what's going on. Let's go to what's next at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. They have a dedicated web page, and there's no news so far. The last document was December 27th, 2017, so that's not very current. At the Clifton Performance Theater, it's the Black Box Theater in the basement across from CVS. Luna will be, Cincinnati Improv is performing Luna. This is the second performance in a 4-Friday streak. Luna is an improv based around one of J.K. Rowling's weirdest character, the quirky oddball Luna Lovegood. So our story begins 5 years after the battle at Hogsworth. Luna is an amateur magulist, hunting an elusive, fantastic beast in the American Midwest. Along the way, she meets a hilarious cast of friends and a smattering of delightfully strange enemies. You'll love the quarter-giant Gripstoffer, the stoned centaur Clush, and the unnaturally effervescent Dementor Tittleton, among others. So that's Luna at the Clifton Performance Theater. It's in the Black Box Theater in the basement, across from the CVS. So that's Luna. Now let's see what else is going on. Let's click on CliftonFest. You can always go to CliftonFest.com and learn everything about the lineup and how to join, become a volunteer, how to become an artist. We're still looking for a few artists. Let's go to menu. I got the 5K race, the music lineup, artists, pet parade, vendors, volunteer, and contact us. So we'll talk about that more later. Let's go back to tabs. Let's find out what's happening. What's happening at the zoo? Yesterday, I was happy enough to be able to mention that the zoo was having an education fair yesterday. It was free. Next item up is yesterday was the Ultimate Educator Expo, a fantastic event put on by the zoo. It was free food, many exhibitors. On September 21st, this Friday, is Dinner with the Animals. It's sold out, sorry. And the next event is a Bowling for Rhinos. It's an off-site fundraiser, September 29th. We'll talk more about that later next week. Now here's a new addition to the social media lineup. Everything Clifton Market is part of the beermenus.com. You go to beermenus.com and search for Clifton Market, and it'll come up with the recommendations. I believe these are beers that are just sold only at Clifton Market. I hope to get Jimmy up here. He can explain more to us about that. But on the top of the list is Gotta get a little water here. You can always get our new yard signs here. In the market, they're $14.99. On one side is the baby, and the other side is the great slogan, Clifton Market. So we have the AleSmith Nut Brown Ale. It's 5% alcohol. It's from San Diego, California. We've got 6 12-ounce cans for $12.99. We have a rare Grim icing on the cake. It's an Imperial Stout, 10%, from Brooklyn, New York. A pint for $10.99. See recommendations by beers. So it lists many beers, and it's hard to make sense out of it. But we're just gonna let you go ahead and go to beermenus.com, search for Clifton Market, and you'll be able to see all the selections that are available in our fine beer selection. So we're just going to go back to our tabs here, and that's all we have in on the internet. Let's go to dedicated websites. I always like to go to Clifton NextDoor, see what's going on NextDoor. I was hoping to get Keith Brock to give a little interview today, but things are not looking too good here at the market. We have trouble with cash flow. The shelves are getting thinner. And what's next? It's hard to know, but you'll hear it first here on live at Clifton Market. Well, let's see if we can. Oh, they're always asking me to sign in, so that's okay. We got Wonton Preparatory Academy concerns from Susan Blackwell at Springwood Village. Tracy Van Wagner joined. Let's welcome her. There's an injured cat. Looks like just now there was a large portion of the intersection is blocked off by tape at Stratford and Emming. It looks like about a dozen police at least have been in the area for more than an hour. We are not sure what is happening. Anyone hear about anything? This is from Theosia Davis out of Cuff. Excuse me. Noel Byer posts that allies are in need of help. Neighborhood allies are helping a family and they need someone to help them. Dogtoberfest, volunteers needed. That's from Spring Grove Village. Let's see. Oh, here's something from Ann Endress Scove from Clifton. It's One Strange Rock, a family-friendly echo documentary. That's it was posted 54 minutes ago. It's Saturday, September 22nd at 6:30 p.m. at St. John's Unitarian Universalist Church. It's a family-friendly echo documentary. Doesn't have a description, just the, oh, here it is. Let's see if I can read some of it. That's why. can't read it. Doesn't want me to do anything. Okay, so Saturday, September 22nd, St. John's Universalist Unitarian Church at 320 Reeser Avenue, One Strange Rock, second in a 10-part cinematic series that explores the fragility and wonder of the planet we call home. Stunning footage takes us through the intricate and interconnected web of all being, from the microscope to the cosmos, revealing the magical twists of fate that allow life to emerge and delving into monumental events such as cosmic violence, human intelligence, and survival. Filmed across 45 countries, 6 continents, into outer space and under the sea, One Strange Rock is the extraordinary story of Earth, our curiously calibrated, interconnected planet, and why it is uniquely brimming with life within a largely unknown but harsh cosmic area. Bring your kids. Academy Award nominated actor Will Smith hosts the series, produced by award-winning producer Jane Groot and the Academy Award nominated filmmaker Darren Aronofsky. Co-sponsors are the Women's City Club of Greater Cincinnati, the League of Women Voters of the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati Women's Political Caucus, and Citizens Climate Lobby. So that's at St. John's Unitarian Universalist Church, Saturday, September 22nd at 6:30. Thank you, Brian, for posting that. That's just what we need to know here, and that's why we go to Clifton NextDoor. So, here, this might have something to do with what happened at Stratford and Emming. Thor Waller brings in SWAT raid on Emming last night. I heard that was a SWAT team raid on Emming Street last night. So that's and as soon as we reach my post of yesterday's broadcast, we know that we've reached the bottom of the up-to-date news here on Clifton NextDoor, so we're going to go to the next. Oh, Chris, is this one of your suppliers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say a few words to Clifton? I'm live on YouTube, and we always like to interview somebody. Come around this way.
Do what now? What are we wanting to do?
Come here.
I just
Oh yeah, Crossett.
Yeah, I just picked the store up, so I'm learning some stuff about the store myself.
Well, great.
So I can't talk to you too much about it.
No, sit down here, and
I don't know nothing about it yet.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for.
If Brian was around to be the perfect person, because he's done the store a lot more than I'm just learning about it.
No,
it's like my second visit. So.
Oh, I see. Well,
I want to learn more before I would talk about it.
No, we just want to know about your products and your products.
Produce?
Yeah.
Produce?
Yeah, we want to hear about that.
I'm not good in front of the camera.
Well, anyway, this is
I'm not that.
It's a representative from Crossett. Is that how you pronounce it?
Crossett, yeah.
Crossett.
Yeah.
You've been supplying great produce here at the market since the beginning.
Yep,
I remember we had samples from the beginning when the store was empty. They would come in and have a nice sample. So we thank you for your support of Clifton Market, and we hope we have a long run.
I hope you do too.
We have a difficult start-off period here. It's hard to change people's buying habits after the store was closed for 5 years. So we're having.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that. I found that out. I seen Tim Shepard last week. I would talk about stuff, but I don't know enough about the store yet.
No, we want to know everything about you and where the produce comes from. And
that comes from all over the world.
What's the trend in produce these days? Is everybody going more organic or not?
Actually, organic sales have had a double-digit increase every year over previous years.
And hydroponics, do you do a lot of hydroponic vegetables?
Some stuff is hydroponic. It depends on the grower what they want to do. I mean, there's a lot of hot houses and stuff in Canada that we get stuff grown. Well, some of that stuff's hydroponic.
Yes,
yes. They do it.
Yes.
So.
Well, thanks very much for stopping in.
Oh, you're welcome, Mike.
And we look forward to picking up some of your produce later today.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to go visit a couple other places.
Okay, what's your next stop?
The office for a second. I have to go take care of something, pick up something because somehow somebody said they didn't order enough stuff, and then I get it all. Where do I go from here? From there. Think about this padding we do, and then I have to go to Hagerstown, Indiana, to a IGA there and deliver some bananas because they thought they ordered 5 and they somehow only got 2 and they won't have enough to get through until Friday when they go to the next one.
Well, I love the small market stories. That's what.
So yeah, it's so it's like they called me and I said, sure, I'm down in New Jersey. I'll swing by and I'll drop off on the way home. No big deal. Since I live in Indiana.
Well, that's service for you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You have a great day.
All right, see you. It's our man from Crossett. Well, we're going to go straight to Twitter and see what's trending on Twitter.
It's 6 days from today. We just got it. Yeah. That seems kind of tight.
So here we have the second post 3 hours ago from Clifton Market. Saved this week on top sirloin steaks. Market shops. I guess it's just a reintroduction of the flyer that just came out today. So thank you for Clifton Market for doing that. Got something posted from Mike Schur. Closer but not close enough. I missed them from Findlay Market. Velvet Smoke Barbecue is opening locations on the west side in NKY. So Mike Schur's getting his Velvet Smoke Barbecue shout out to the new location on the west side in NKY. So CliftonFest has got a tweet out. If you want to sponsor a chalk artist during CliftonFest on Ludlow, you can send an email to info@cliftonfest.com and you can get that ball rolling on that. Let's see if we have. There's a next Monday at Clifton Plaza, 1 day ago. Let's see what that is. Happening next Monday at Clifton Plaza. Oh, I bet you that's the Poppy Pup-Up. Poppy Pup. The Puppy Pop-Up. Sure enough, this Monday, September 24th at 5:30 p.m. is the Poppy Pop-Up at Clifton Plaza. So we might as well click to say we're interested. It's happening at the Clifton Plaza. Thanks for putting that together. Let's see what else. If we have anything else. So this is from Cincinnati Bearcats. Start planning ahead for this Saturday. Game day information. Great. It wasn't on the calendar, so now we have. Now we can. Game day information. The details. Saturday, September 22nd. Time, 12 p.m. Wear black. Ticket office opens at 8 a.m. The events. Bearcats marching band at 9 a.m. Catwalk at 9:30 a.m. Bearcats Music Festival. Feet Tana Mats at 10 a.m. The Grid. Tailgate activities begin at 8 a.m. Food options. We have Donatos and Wild Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Mad Tree Brewing. So this is UC versus Ohio University, Saturday at 12 p.m. Tailgate activities begin at 8 a.m. So that's great. I'm glad that we were able to pick that up off of Twitter. That's what Twitter's good for. Getting the latest from the university football team. Let's go to Instagram. See what we have going on. Instagram, and the top post is a repeat of the flyer. USDA choice top sirloin steak, save $2, $5.99 a pound. Oh, here's good morning or good afternoon. And we have a note here from Sitwell's Coffee House. Act 2. Local artists, listen up. If you're an artist in Cincinnati, we want to see your work. And if you're not, share this with your more creatively inclined friends. We've got 2 tables that were headed to the dumpster when we realized one person's trash is another person's canvas. We are looking for 2 artists to paint the tables, which will be given a protective coating before returning to their lives as, well, tables here in Sitwell's. Here's what we propose. Submit your design for the table via email to info.sitwells@gmail.com. We're thinking a JPEG or a PDF, but any file we can open should do the trick. There are no stipulations for the design. If you think it would look good on a table, we want to see it. You can design a piece specifically for this project, or simply send in an existing piece which you'd be willing to recreate on the table. No worries if it wasn't originally done on a circular canvas. We'll get the idea. Deadline, make your submission on or before Friday, September 21st. That's this Friday, September 21st. We will compile all submissions and then allow the public to decide the winners via a vote on Instagram. In return for your artistry, winners will receive $50, along with the distinction of having a piece permanently on display and in use here at the coffee house. Feel free to include your Instagram account name in the design if, of course, you feel it won't taint the piece. Whether your piece is selected or not, all submissions will be featured in individual Instagram posts as a show of our appreciation for your participation. More info? Table diameter, 29.5 inches. Table material, laminate with a water-based primer. Only 1 submission per person, please. We can't wait to see what you come up with. And there's numerous hashtags. Hashtag Ohio, hashtag Cincinnati, hashtag table art, hashtag UC Bearcats. So, okay, let's view all comments. Leona Saddam says, she just gives a, I don't know what her comment was. A bunch of emojis, I suppose. So let's go back and see. Oh, here Rob Currans posted an Instagram from the Shea Benefit Show, Sergeant Pepper Spray. Sergeant Pepper Spray is a great local band, of which one of the members is Pete McCann, a good friend. Let's see what else here is on. We're really getting some great mileage out of Instagram today. So that's about all we have on Instagram. So thank you very much for that. So let's go to Facebook. and see if we can pull something up. Yesterday we had great success on Facebook searching for Clifton Market. Ludlow Cafe. Interesting. Happy hour has started. Well, let's go. Well, on Facebook, we have also Clifton Market has a post here. We have vegan black bean burgers, Clifton Market recipe on the Build Your Own Burger Bar, hot and ready for you all day. That was yesterday, Burger Day at Clifton Market. So that was yes. We don't see anything else. Let's go back to let's search CliftonFest on Ludlow, see it on Facebook, and see if we can, if there's anything new. Here's a few comments. Every year it gets better and better. I've been able to participate as an artist for the past few years. It's such a fun experience. Here's one of my favorite events. The people of Clifton love cheese sickles. Tremendous festival with something to amuse everyone. The music stage was the anchor for the event. Here it's 2 hours ago, was posted on the CliftonFest on Ludlow. We have welcome Paul Arnold, a new chalk artist. Can't wait to see what he will create for CliftonFest. If you would like to be an artist, we will match you with a sponsor. Send an email to info@cliftonfest.com. That's a great picture of Paul Arnold. Also, so that's all we have here. CliftonFest, let's go to Clifton Town Meeting and see if they've got anything new. Oh, right. Coming up, September 29th is the Honeysuckle Hit Squad. It's part of a coordinated effort with the UC. It's coming up September 29th. We'll get more information about that later as it comes up. It's next week. And then we know we've reached the bottom of the topical things when we get to my post of yesterday's video from live at Clifton Market. So let's go back to see if we have anything else. Oh, we always like to go to Clifton, Cincinnati. All good news put together by our great friend Kathy. And nothing more exciting going on there. So that's all we have there. So we're going to take a pause of the social media right now, and we're coming into the last 15 minutes of the show. See if I can get some. This is probably a good time to mention the very difficult situation Clifton Market is in right now. I was just talking to Keith and Tanette in the back loading dock, and it's a case of robbing Peter to pay Paul. There's no solution in sight. I shudder to think of how things might work out. Probably what's going on is we're going to take some drastic measures soon. I can't really say what they will be, other than the shelves will just get smaller and smaller. and I have learned that we are paying all our suppliers except Laurel Foods. Laurel Foods has been along with us for the whole ride here, and we greatly appreciate their trust in the market, but we've come up against a brick wall here since this is about the third week of my broadcast live here in Clifton Market, and they've seen no increase in sales. So there's no matter what we do, we can't seem to rally the community to come together as a group to support the store. It's an incredible steep hill to climb. So what's going to happen is I can't predict it. Can't get anybody to give me an idea what's going to happen. It's just in limbo now, and there seems to be no putting a stop to the slow decline of the store. It feeds on itself, since if we don't have the sales, then we can't purchase products, and the shelves get thinner and thinner. I really don't have an answer. I wish I could get somebody. I guess everybody is waiting for something that's not going to happen unless we do something. Many people say we need I'm almost thinking that we have to go through have someone else have a vision that could come in here and put a spin on the market that would change its presence in the community. I can't really fault Keith or the staff of the store. Nobody's perfect, but once we got in, we opened the store, we were struck with some terrible pricing, and when sales didn't crystallize to make the store profitable, there was a lot of dissension amongst the board, which didn't help. But the fact is that we opened the store, number one, without the operating capital the store needed. We needed $300,000 or $400,000 in cash reserves. Had we opened it with that, and we would have had a good opening without the prices being skewed terribly, we might have had a chance to grab market share, but that didn't happen, so market share dropped off, and it's basically never recovered. So there's this sad story, possible changes. It needs a major change, and I can't predict what that would be. In many ways, I think Laurel Foods and Trust believes we have a viable market here. They supply groceries to numerous independently owned stores, so they've seen this in the past. But here, I don't know how much longer they can support us. We could possibly have Starbucks come in this cafe area. We could start selling lottery tickets. We could have a cigar section. I think those are all good ideas to raise some cash flow. There's some space to rent downstairs. We could change the hours, but other than that, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. We're trying to be as positive as we can, but without an influx of customers, we don't have a chance. We need our sales up to a certain level in order to make the store profitable, but I envision a group of people rallying the store as you might see with a grassroots effort to have your own community-owned grocery store, but the reality is that we don't have that kind of zeal in the community since we've never had a community-owned grocery store in Cincinnati. We don't have a history of these grassroots efforts to create your own environment as a grocery store. So that's the bitter truth of this. So we're coming up to the end. We got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to look through some old chronicles and see if I can find a nice story to read. I've got the old spring of 2006 and the holiday issue of 2005. See if we can find some fun stories. Clifton south of Ludlow Avenue, History Part 1. Oh, Uptown Consortium, Helping Hands, Rec Center News, Cliftones. Well, let's read Stacey Wooley. He's a musician in the orchestra, Cincinnati Orchestra. He started this column to highlight musicians in Clifton. So here it goes. Say the word Cliftonite to someone who is not from our fair suburb, and they might think you're referring to an exotic substance that can render a superhero powerless. But say the name of Cliftonite Ron Hoffman to anyone who attends Cincinnati Symphony or Pops Orchestra concerts, and they are likely to know precisely who this superhero is. It takes an extraordinary amount of training and dedication to land a job in one of America's major symphony orchestra, especially if yours is a popular instrument for which there are few positions available. A clarinetist usually must wait for someone to retire for an opening to occur, and then hundreds of the competitors vie for the job. The chances for success are remote, and if the orchestra for which you audition is also your hometown band, the odds are poor indeed. Unless, of course, you have powers far beyond those of mortal clarinetists. My humble colleague, Ron, would disagree with my analysis, I'm sure, but when I hear him make the bass clarinet sound effortless, week after week, year after year, I wonder if he's from another planet. All right, several of us in the CSO, perhaps Ron included, have had our suspicions about him for quite some time, but unless Forest Park is on kryptonite, Ron's no alien. So why did a nice boy from Forest Park study clarinet and pursue a professional career? I just like to play music. At one point, I had to choose to study either clarinet or oboe exclusively. I picked the clarinet and gave it my best shot. Ron played in the Cincinnati Youth Symphony Orchestra in the 70s and in the All-City Youth Symphonic Band, aka the Y Band, which used to rehearse in the Blue Room of the Central Parkway YMCA. When he graduated Forest Park High School, now Winton Woods High School, Ron attended the famed School of Music at Indiana University. Shortly thereafter, in 1986, he won a position with the CSO. Ron did not return to Cincinnati alone. He met his wife, Carol, at IU, where they played in a wind quintet together. Carol is a bassoonist who performs with both the Cincinnati Ballet Orchestra and the Richmond, Indiana Symphony Orchestra. And what, pray tell, does son Daniel offspring of single and double reeds play? Why, French horn, of course. Lots of repertoire for that instrumentation. When I asked Ron why he chose to live in Clifton upon his repatriation to the Queen City, he said, without hesitation, the architecture and the proximity to downtown. I see houses designed by Frank Lloyd Wright and Samuel Hannaford, Art Deco houses and the 50s homes, and that's just on my street. If I walk a little further, I can look at a few castles. I like people too. Superman. Well, I think Ron must live on Rawson Woods Circle. That's where the Frank Lloyd Wright house is. So thank you. I think I remember proofreading that way back when. So we have, there was many pages back in the printed Chronicle back in the spring of 2006. Talk about the Clifton Carriage House. The Clifton Carriage House was originally going to be the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. It's behind the Fairview Clifton German Language School. And I don't know what's happening with the carriage house now. They've repaired the roof and stabilized the construction. And in my own way, I sort of hope that it's taken over by the CCAC and used as the Clifton Cultural Arts Center, although I'm only speaking for myself. So let's read this story about the Clifton Carriage House by Patrick Borders. By the time this issue of the Chronicle goes to press, the Clifton School South Building will be long gone. The demolition crew has been hard at work to clear the site for construction of a new school building. This is when they were going to destroy the old school building and build Fairview Clifton. I was driving by the other day. They started. I stopped and watched for a while, and my reaction was a big yawn. This surprised me. I attended Clifton Elementary and spent K through third grade in that building. For most of that time, my family lived on Wood Avenue, 2 houses from the schoolyard. I have great memories from grade school that get better with time. Miss Holtzman, Miss Rhodes, Miss Myers, and Miss Altman were my teachers. If I close my eyes, I can see their faces. Miss Myers was the tallest woman I had ever met, and when I think of her, I still look up. I keep in touch with the kids I went to school with, and some of us still live in the neighborhood. My kids go to school with their kids. I don't remember exactly, sorry Helen, that's his wife, but I am sure that I met my wife in that building. I think that building was so bland and boring, we never really became attached to it. This was the old school building. I did become attached to the carriage house. It is still one of my favorite homes in Clifton. It was always boarded up and had a great sense of mystery to the kids on Wood Avenue. We were convinced it was haunted by horses. The day I learned to ride a 2-wheeler, my dad forgot to show me how to use the brakes. I ran head into the carriage house. I think there is still a tire mark on the stone I hit. I know I still have the knot on my head. Hey, Malcolm. Why don't you come over and be interviewed? It'd be nice to have you. You want to say a few words? Sit there. Huh? Oh, that's all right. We're coming down to the last few minutes of my show. I only got 60 seconds left.
Ah. Market's a fantastic place.
Well, we're having a very difficult time. I don't think there's any changing the momentum. It's my 3rd week of broadcast, and there's been no change in sales. So I think that the next.
So Tom, here's what I think we need to do. Problems need to be addressed on several levels, but one thing that every owner can do is to purchase a gift card for themselves, for their groceries for the week or the month, purchase ahead. And with that money, the market can buy the items to put on the shelves so that they can sell them to you. So instead of putting off your payment of these things till you actually buy them, get the gift card the first of the week or the first of the month, estimate what you're going to use, and cost you no more than what you're paying now, and helps the market.
Yes, and Keith has made a special offer. You get $525 on a gift card if you for $500. So Keith has given you $25 for your $500 gift card, and we've been doing that for the last since Keith started it.
Yeah, and I'd say for many members, they don't care about the $25 gift. Some do, some don't. But and they may not have the $500 up front. But everybody has the money up front to buy the groceries for the week, and so that's the least you should do. That and or for a month. I'm going to go get my gift card now, Tom.
Well, thank you very, very much, Malcolm, and we'll say goodbye now from Clifton Market Live, and I'll be here tomorrow for another Everything Clifton in 90 minutes.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, that's great, Malcolm. Thank you.